Hi there. Today we are going to take a look at how to add or update existing tax categories. The tax categories can be seen in your POS module. In order to access it, please take the following steps. First, open your left navigation menu. Click the Sale menu option. To locate existing tax categories, move your cursor to the bottom right corner and open the Tax dialog drop-down. Please note that in order to modify or add new tax categories, you need to be logged in as an admin. Once you are logged in as an admin, please take the following steps. First, open your left navigation menu and expand the Store menu option. Next, click on the Admin menu option. Enter your security code to reveal the available admin functions. Once the page loads, you will see the Store tab, which is what we need in this tutorial. Select the store that you'd like to change the tax categories for. You can do that by pressing on the store's name. Locate and click the Tax Configuration option. In the Open Tax Configuration menu, you will be able to add new tax categories by clicking the Add Tax Category button. If you want to change your current tax settings, you can expand existing categories by clicking the arrow button on the left. For the purpose of this tutorial, let's add a new tax category. First, we will need to give it a name. Second, we will expand it to create tax rules for this category. You can do that by pressing the Add Tax Rule button. Once the tax rule row is added, give it a name. Then, specify the range of order values for which this tax rule is applicable. Finally, set the tax percentage. Make sure not to use the number format, but instead use the %1. In this tutorial, we will create a 10% tax rule. We can now test to see if the rule we created works. To do this, press the Test Category button on the right. In this guide, we will see what tax will be charged for a $5,000 input. We get the result of $500 for tax to be collected, as expected. Now that we have successfully created the new tax category, let's see if we are able to use it in the POS. We can go back to the POS module by opening the left navigation menu and clicking the Sale button. In the bottom right corner, once we open the Tax dialog option, we are able to see our most recent category available. That's it for today's guide on tax categories. Thanks for watching.